A very cute and funky face, totally unmistakable. It's the modern iteration of the very old 1950s favorite, the Fiat 500. You can choose your colors, of course, sir. Maybe not a color I would personally choose, but it's a cute and dinky little car, you can see that. Nice mag wheels on this version as well. And it is the new version which has the two-cylinder, believe it or not, TwinAir 900cc engine. Puts out 63 kilowatts and 145 newton meters of torque from this engine. Not a bad little size of a boot either for a small little city car like this. Makes quite a difference. Just overall, it's very, very cute and very funky and very neat. That little engine, as I mentioned, really economical, really nice. Price-wise, there's a range, and they all have the same engine, but they come in different states of trim and luxury, and it ranges from 180,000 Rand upwards. You can add 10,000 Rand for the Fiat automated manual gearbox as well, which I'll mention a bit more about in a while. But it ranges up to about 230,000 Rand for the top spec lounge version, which does also give you 77 kilowatts instead of the 63 kilowatts of these versions. Let's take a look inside. Behind the wheel of the Fiat 500, it's got a lot of the boutique hatch to it without necessarily having the price of a boutique hatch, because as I mentioned, they do start at 179,900 Rand. Very interesting treatment to the dash where it's color coded and, well, plastic stroke metal touch to it. But if you come along to the center dashboard over here, you'll see you've got full instrumentation, gives you information on your center screen if you want it, and range, etc. over there. Multi-function steering wheel, of course. All of that is there for you to use. And then, of course, you go to the center infotainment screen, which I've got set at the moment because I want to show you this. We've done 475 kilometers on this test at only 6.2 liters per 100 kilometers. Now, this is real world fuel consumption, and I want to stress that. That's a lot of freeway driving, a lot of town driving, and one trip out in the country as well. So a good mix. You come down the center over here, you can see you've got your air conditioning system, you've got all your controls, your windows even over here. One touch up and down for the driver, which is useful and neat. Now we do come to my one little bone of contention on this car. This is the automatic or the automated manual version on the Fiat. If you really want an automatic and you don't want a clutch and you don't want to change gears, fine. You can use it in a Tiptronic mode and simply tap for up and down, or you can stick it over there and it stays in auto mode. That's a choice you can make. Personally, I've got to criticize this car and say I find the gear shifts in the auto mode very, very slurred and very jerky and not smooth. And to prove my point, I actually took a previous generation 1.4 four-cylinder 500 manual home to try out and compare. Now that one put out 74 kilowatts and 131 newton meters of torque. So no turbocharger, so less torque, couple more kilowatts. And I can tell you, performance-wise, I'm sure it was pretty similar to this one, but it had a 6-speed manual gearbox. A very light and smooth gearbox, a pleasure to use. And quite honestly, for my money, I would make my choice and take the manual version with this new little 2-cylinder turbocharged engine. It will be a dynamite little car. The word little car I have to stress again. If you take a look, well, there's a back seat, but quite honestly, this is a car built for a very small family or a very young family, or preferably for the singles, because it really has very limited space in the back. But it's built that way, and it's built for that usage. Another nice feature I like on this particular test car is the panoramic roof. The roof does not open, but you do have the blind that slides across for you, so you can have it open or closed and just light up your world a little bit. Overall, this version that we got here sells for approximately 190,000 Rand with the mag wheels, with a few other extras. It's certainly very good value for money. If you want to be young, funky with it, this is a great choice of car. Competitors, well, very difficult to actually come up with competitors. You'd have to look at something like the Opel Adam, which definitely is a great car, but prices are a little bit higher. Or you go right up to something like a Mini, and we know what the prices are there. So it's kind of in a little niche of its own. Overall, fun little car, good fun to drive. And if you're looking for your little town car, for the wife, for your young daughter maybe, I think this could be a superb choice. For Motor Matters, I'm Alan R, and I'll see you next time.